What does it mean to be a warrior nowadays? What does that very word bring up in people emotionally? Well, I've discovered over the years recently some very interesting reactions from people when they hear the word warrior. And I'm going to be honest with you, there was a part of me that really was concerned about using that terminology for my work. But if anyone knows me, they understand that I've been studying the warrior and developing a reality for myself built around the warrior that holds it in such high esteem that there'd be nothing else that I could consider. That said, a lot of people have a very negative connotation to it. For instance, a number of years ago, I asked somebody to design something as simple as a logo for me. And she refused because she thought it was akin to murder. She thought of warriors as killers, as murderers, rather than what I see as a protector, server. So she didn't get it, and she didn't get the job. Needless to say, it happened some years later. Also, when I was taking this was just last year, when I was taking some of the guys out that I was training to get their Navy SEAL contracts, someone from the side of the beach shouted over, that I was basically training them to become murderers. And the guys and I just kind of paused for a second, just kind of started to laugh. Obviously, this person doesn't have a high esteem for the warrior. But these are more common than you think, whether people feel emboldened to share them or not. I don't know. I suspect that there's something about it that also matches people's negative beliefs and connotations over masculinity, over manhood, that I've described in some videos and some of my writing that's occurred here in the last half of the 20th and the early part of the 21st century. What is it that you think a warrior is? If you are going to be part of a tribe of men who hold the warrior in high esteem, like I do, then you will see it in the broader context that I think it has held throughout history. First of all, being a warrior is not about being perfect. We have more than enough instances over history where there has been horrific kills and issues inflicted on civilians and innocents that have been brought about by warriors. You have to pick up a history book and see time after time the pillaging, the burning of the cities, all that kind of stuff that we read about. Warrior is not that. It is, what I'm trying to say is, it's not that action that is done by a person in that type of role. Rather, it is a state of being. It is a state of mindset. To me, a warrior is one who acts with honor. It is one who is a protector of those who cannot protect themselves. It is a person who is disciplined. It is a person who is not perfect. It is a person who is willing to sacrifice for a larger whole or a larger goal. It's these types of things that I think a warrior is. It isn't necessarily the action that we see on the nightly news or we see in the history books that we might be reading. It is a person who acts with courage. It is a person who acts through their fears. It is a state of being. And like in an earlier video that I just recorded on code of conduct, it is a way that you should hold yourself up to if it is that you want to live as a warrior. So guys, I want you to sit back, really honestly think about what it is what is your beliefs around a warrior? What is it that you feel a warrior should be? And if it's these things that I'm describing, honor, protector, server, person who sacrifices, those types of things, then include that in your identity. Become that warrior. If it is something more akin to how society looks at warrior, I should say a section of society, a killer, a murderer, that type of thing, then I think you have a little bit more healing to do in yourself and a little bit more reconciling over your natural aggressive tendencies that we all as men share. And I'm going to talk some more about those types of things in another video. But for now, be the warrior that you can be proud of, and one that you would be willing to die for, and live that truth. Take care, guys.